players get lockers in the dressing room. Every player individually has a locker. Private compartments. Press the key code on the front of the door, just like the safe, and the door will open. The players don't get those arrangements here. Players only use this dressing room on a match day. Where you see the shirt hung on the peg is in theory where a player may change. But the team, of course, is never the same every game, is it? You'll get injuries, you'll get suspensions. And some players in the squad, their shirts aren't displayed. We tend to have the headline makers on display, right? Even those who were injured. But I will tell you though, the older players in the team, when they use it, will always have their own place in the dressing room every match. They've been here a lot longer, they have their own regime of getting ready. Length of service plays a great part in any football club, yeah? Because younger players, of course, aren't yet confident in finding their own places yet. And if they sit in older players' seats, the older player just moves their gear anyway, yeah? Ryan Giggs sits near the mirror for obvious reasons. He's now the longest serving member of the team. The second longest serving player is Gary Neville, who's been injured for quite a while. He was used this corner here. The third most senior player is Paul Scholes near the warm-up room. The fourth most senior player is Wesley Brown. He's been in the first team 10 years. Where his shirt is where he will be. Where Rooney's shirt is, he sits there. Nani and Ronaldo sit together because they're both Portuguese. They're going to speak the same language, aren't they? Yeah, alright? And you have to remember, of course, culture has to come into the dressing room. You've got to think about these issues. Nani and Tevez, alright, okay, joined the club in the summer, but Anderson and Tevez, they're both South Americans. They speak different languages though, but they do sit together, alright? Because you do get players who come from the same continent, again, sat together in the dressing rooms. Which dressing room is the biggest, this one or the visitors? Have a guess. Which dressing room? It is, yes. The visiting dressing room is bigger than this one, yeah? They bring more kit. Visiting teams travel further, they have to bring everything with them. It's not as if they can turn back and remember everything and forget something. They've got to bring everything with them, yeah? But the home dressing room is given the extras within its dressing room. Only the home dressing room is given 3 clocks. One above the door there, 2 in the bathroom. There are none in the away dressing room, and I'll tell you why afterwards. Only the home dressing room has a warm-up room. The French football clubs Cantona played for have warm-up rooms. That was his idea for that to be built. Cantona left a great legacy, of course, as a player, but also the good habits he learned from French football, because they all had warm-up rooms. In this room are exercise bikes and a variety of equipment pieces. He left Old Trafford in 1997. He was born in May 1966. I was born in September 1966. I'll leave it with you. Both dressing rooms have safes for valuables. I'm not allowed to give out the safe number 341 because it's Manchester United players don't use that safe. They'll come in a tracksuit and they leave all their belongings in their pockets. You should be able to trust the people that you work with. In industry it's the same. Both dressing rooms have fridges, cereal bars, Jaffa cakes, bananas, blackcurrant drinks, orange drinks, mineral water. No one ever believes me when I tell them the players eat pizza after the game, chip sandwiches and chicken sandwiches just to fill a gap. Yeah, food that you wouldn't expect players to eat, but they do. Only the home dressing room is given the plasma screen and the DVD. The visiting dressing room is given a 7x7 colour television sponsored by Sharp Electronics. It ain't very good either, yeah? Both dressing rooms get 6 single showers, 2 single baths. Only the home dressing room is given the spa bath, yeah, behind this wall. This dressing room has 3 magnet tactics boards. 2 on the wall that most of you can see. There's one more on the wall in the shower that you can't see most of it. It's on the wall in there. The visiting dressing room has 1 tactics board. A football pitch, just like this. It's a smaller version. It's not even magnetised. Yeah? They'll bring their own boards with them. 5 minutes before the game starts, both dressing rooms are given a signal by a bell. The referee. When the bell rings, the players are supposed to go down the corridor to meet in the tunnel. Some players do get delayed because they're still busy handshaking. Good luck around the dressing room. When a player's nervous, like we all do sometimes, we've got to go back to our friend the flushes. FA Cup semi-finals used to be played here. The Champions League final was here 4.5 years ago. AC Milan played Juventus here in that final. And the Rugby League Grand Final is played here still every year. They are by definition a neutral game. But Manchester United could have reached the final in their own ground 4.5 years ago. But it doesn't mean it's a home game. United could have got the away dressing room for that match. The team that does get this dressing room, they are not allowed to keep the extras that come with it. So before those teams unpack their equipment, we have to remove the clocks. We have to remove the warm-up room sign. We've got to lock the warm-up room up. We've got to disconnect all these visual aids off the wall. The room's taken away. The spar back is closed over with a blue sheet, and they take all the pictures down from the players' lounge. Both dressing rooms have to be the same as the away one, don't they? Neutral. You see, if we leave these items on display, there'll be souvenir collectors who play for those teams who may be United supporters. Have a guess what happens to the equipment? They get nicked. That clock is not the original clock. The clock before it was nicked. It was fixed. Yeah? No one's going to take that clock though because it comes from IKEA. Doorstops made of wood, they go missing every season regularly, which is why I'm taking this one up here. Yeah? People collect doorstops for souvenirs. I'm being honest. We have to replace these year in, year out. Because they're made of wood, I'll give you some advice. Don't go with the grain. Alright? Let's move on.